Okay, so we're coming off a big weekend series against St. Cloud. We were able to split with them and had a really exciting overtime win on Saturday back at home after being up there on the big sheet on Friday. But really happy with the overall performance. Danny Strum and Nets for us gave us another couple of really impressive games by her. And then really through and through, just had a team effort, especially on that Saturday series win on Saturday, just to have a lot of contribution from a lot of different players, top to bottom in our lineup. So we're really looking forward to Ohio. It will be looking at 6 games in a row. As we go here, we're 3 of 4 in these nationally ranked opponents and looking to play another couple games this upcoming weekend with Ohio.
Can you talk about the response from the team after the loss on Friday night to the overtime win on Saturday?
Yeah, I think there was rightfully so a fair amount of disappointment in the locker room. When we came in and talked after that Friday game up in St. Cloud. It was interesting because I think for us, we talk a lot about preparation and how proper preparation actually leads to predictable performance. And so I think that as we prepared for St. Cloud the whole week, we were doing the right things. The players were preparing well, we tailored practices, and we knew that going up and playing on a big sheet was going to be a completely different experience for us. But I think it really came down to execution. And so after the game, we actually asked our players to reflect back on what they thought. And Maddie Clough, who's one of our captains, actually talked a lot about having the actual knowledge, how we wanted to play the game, how we had tailored our approach, but we just didn't execute. And so I think that was a really exciting opportunity for us to then come back on Saturday. And like I said, really had a great response, won that game in overtime on our home sheet, making some adjustments that way.
And then Lauren Stensley scored the game winner on Saturday. She's just been having a career season. Can you talk about the impact that she's been just having on the team?
Yeah, Lauren Stensley she's a really special player and she's a really special person. From an on-ice perspective, I've said this before and I'd say to Stensley if she was staying in the room, but she has completely maximized her potential as an athlete. She's just been incredible for us this year. She's a hard-nosed player, she's fast, she brings intensity, and when she does that, it really sets a precedence as a senior leader in our group that everyone else has that same level of expectation. And so she has been an absolute, I've called her a warrior before, I'll call her it again, but she's just been an incredible leader on the ice for us. And then, like I said, she's just a fantastic person off the ice. She actually got appointed that assistant captain leadership role about mid-season, and for a good reason. She's just been a fantastic person, whether that's with our freshmen and sophomore underclassmen players or within her own group of seniors as well. There's just really not enough good things to say about Lauren Stensley.
Ella Berger had 11 goals last year, struggling to find the back of the net all season long, and now here she is with a 3-game goal streak.
Absolutely.
Are we seeing last year's Ella Berger again?
Yeah, no, I mean, Ella Berger, that's all a part of her game plan. She told us mid-season, she's like, I'm actually shooting for more than 11. I'm doing it all in the back half of the season. It's all strategy for her. No, but Ella Berger has always demonstrated an incredible capacity to be a high-level hockey player. I think what's really hard, and I've talked with Ella about this, is when you're not rewarded on the point sheet because maybe it's just the puck's not hopping in your favor. You're maybe not bearing those chances that you otherwise might have. It's easy to get discouraged, but the one thing I really love and appreciate about Ella is that she shows up and she's the exact same person and the exact same player every single day at the rink. It never falters, it never changes. And in my opinion, that's what makes her such a special leader even at such a young age. And so I think with her, and I think she'd feel comfortable with me saying this, but she's incredibly accountable. She came in after the first half of the season and she just wasn't satisfied. It wasn't enough for her, and she said, you know what, I'm going to be better in the second half. And how fun has it been to see her not only put words to that, but then behaviors to that commentary of, I'm going to step up, I'm going to lead in these big moments. And it's not that she hasn't already throughout the whole season, she's just finally getting rewarded on the score sheet by doing things the right way. So certainly she's like a Lauren Stensley, where I would say, gosh, on the ice, she's a fantastic person, but off the ice, it's all those extra things she's doing. It's her mentality, it's her approach to life that actually leads to her being such a successful hockey player.
And then looking ahead to this weekend, what do you expect from Ohio State?
Yeah, we expect them to be good. They have been for a few years now, and I think will continue to be as we move forward. But no doubt, there's no secrets. Ohio State is a really great program. They're well coached. I think that they play a really competitive, chippy, gritty game, and they're incredibly talented as well. So there's a lot of things working in the right direction for them. I think why we are in particular really excited is we had a great series with them in the first half. We took them to overtime and showed that we could play really well against them. And like I said, in the last 3 or 4 games, those were nationally ranked opponents, and we won 3 of 4. And so we're really looking forward to the opportunity now with a different opponent to go play games 5 and 6 on the road now, get out of St. Thomas Arena here, and actually go get some fun, just culture building and opportunity to connect on the road here, because we haven't done that in a little while. So we know that they're going to be competitive. We know they're going to be tough. They're going to be gritty. They're going to be talented. But that's something I would describe St. Thomas as well. And like we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, we're really starting to turn that corner and want to continue to prove ourselves in those ways.